Kohalo, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Rachachodash. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. Come on, man. This is all anyone's talking about right now. Let's be real. But I was impressed by the spirit of Yahushai, or HaKodash, to kind of examine this situation from another angle. So yes, we know what happened. All right. And if you don't know what happened, you're going to know what happened. That's on a carnal level. All right. But what happened spiritually? Okay. What happened spiritually? So look at what we have here. Someone in a message board posted this. How weird is it that before the event, Will Smith posted an Instagram with the caption, "Got all dressed up to cause chaos." I want to focus on that quote. Got all dressed up to cause chaos. I mean, are we not in the business of prophecy? So this was a left-handed prophecy that was fulfilled. And because we are in the year of the turn-up of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, expect a lot of things like this to happen, because every aspect of everything, carnally and spiritually, is getting turned up. Because Yahushai, HaMashiach, is making his return. Our salvation is nearer than when we believed. All right, so let's get the scripts. Here's the proof. Here's the receipts. I don't really deal with this social media stuff, but it looks pretty credible with the little checkpoint thing. All right, got all dressed up to choose chaos. Okay, to choose chaos. But we know man's goings are of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Isaiah 45:7. He creates the He creates the light and the darkness, and not only does he do good, but he also does evil. Extremely roughly paraphrasing. All right, so here's the scripts. So this is Luke chapter 8, verse 27. All right. This is the chronicles of one of the most beautiful stories to ever grace our eyes and ears and souls. This is one of the chronicle stories of Yahushai HaMashiach. And when he, the he being Yahushai, went forth to land, there met him out of the city a certain man, which had devils long time, and wear no clothes, neither abode in any house, but in the tombs. So imagine how crazy that shit must have been to see and witness. No crib, no clothes to cover his shame, living in the tombs. That's some next shit. All right? But let's see what happens next. But when he saw Yahushai, he cried out and fell down before him. So immediately showed reverence. Wow. And with a loud voice, so enthusiastically, to the top of his lungs, all that his carnal body, as well as the strength of all the demons on him, could muster, and said, "What have I to do with thee, Yahushai?" All right, so he immediately knew his name. All right, and mind you, this man was living in crypts. I mean in tombs. So, but he still recognized that that's the power of Yahushai HaMashiach, and Yahushai has even greater power than this. Thou son of Yahweh Most High. Wow, so he recognized both Yahweh Shai and Yahweh. Wow. I beseech thee, torment me not, because Yahweh Shai can fuck you up. And that's an understatement. Like, wow. Yahweh Shai can... King of Terrors, that's just the title. English words, we know this is a bastard tongue. The powers that Yahweh Shai, that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai can do, man, it's beyond describing. Even if I could speak fluent Lashwan Kodash, I couldn't even describe it. All right, so verse 29. For he had commanded the unclean spirit to come out of the man. So Yahushua hit him with that spiritual power. For oft times it had caught him, and he was kept bound with chains and in fetters, and he brake the bands because he had the strength of those demons helping him. And so he was able to accomplish carnal feats and was driven of the devil into the wilderness. And Yahushua asked him, saying, What is thy name? And he said, Legion, because many devils were entered into him. And a legion, I'm not gonna accurately, because I know it's thousands. All right, I think I'll just round it up to about 7,000. So you can roughly say this man had 7,000 demons on him. Okay, of various strengths. You had the beefy demons, lickle demons, all sorts of demons. But he had a complete amount of demons to where he was able to break, those chains that go around your arms and legs to try to contain you. He was breaking them. And mind you, back then, materials were much stronger and much bigger. So to kind of give you a depiction of how strong this individual is, but Yahweh Shai is greater than anything. So it was nothing for him to destroy and eradicate those demons off that man. Okay, but those demons were on Will Smith. Okay? And because we're in the year of the turn up, the demons are also that are on these other people are also going to be turning up as well. All right? People are going to be breaking character. What I mean by that is you're going to see people start to lose it and malfunction. People in all sorts of different walks of life, because demons don't care what your occupation is in the world. Okay, whether you're an actor, whether you're someone just in a subway station busking, right? It doesn't matter what individual you are. We're in the year of the turn up. Okay, this is just a celebrity situation. But it goes to show you that the society is crumbling. All right, because back then, I don't know, let's just say 20 years ago, these award shows, they were so, I guess, I don't want to say safe, but you wouldn't expect anything like this to have ever happened. Everything was just scripted to a T, right? But now you have stuff like this happening, and it happens to be happening in the year of the turn up. That's absolutely beautiful. That's how you know prophecy is continuing along, and prophecy waits for no man, because prophecy is controlled by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, so we're going to get Ecclesiasticus chapter 7. All right, because we have an elect out there, and the elect are dealing with demons as well. But we're the antithesis. We're the opposite to these people because we have, Lord wills, if we're the elect, we have the mark of exemption. We have the protection of Yahweh Bashem Yashai. So because we are in the flesh, we will have to deal with demons, but how do we rebuke them? Well, ultimately prayer, fasting, right? But if you're kind of new to this, I'll try to put it in a way that can help you understand. So basically this is this. So it's Ecclesiasticus chapter 7 verse 1. Do no evil, okay? So evil, if you look at Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 27, in fact, why don't we just get that real quick? Wisdom of Solomon 14:27. All right, so Wisdom of Solomon 14:27. For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil. So putting anything in front of Yahweh Bashem Yashai. All right? Anything. What's some stuff that in a modern sense? Children, marriage, your carnal job, your carnal business, any carnal hobbies, because it's all vanity. So anyways, jumping back to Ecclesiasticus chapter 7 verse 1, do no evil. So in other words, do no idolatry. In other words, don't put anything in front of Yahweh Bashem Yashai, because that's the real true work with the real true reward. Otherwise, you're going to end up like Will Smith and end up malfunctioning. And instead of punching someone in the face or whatever he did, you're going to do some next shit that will have your ass end up in the spirit realm. So do no evil, so shall no harm come unto thee. You don't want Yahweh Bashem Yashai to visit you. All right? You don't want Yahweh Bashem Yashai to say hello to you, okay? You don't want that. All right? You don't want him to say, how is he going to say hello to you? He's going to send some demons your way? I'll leave it there. Let's not go there. So verse 2, depart from the unjust, right? Because if you're hanging out around with unjust people, that not only does that say a lot about your character and your spirit, but those demons are going to hop onto you. All right, if you have to rub shoulders with unjust people like we all do, get in, get out. You know, that's it. And iniquity, so sin compound against sin. All right, so multiple demons. What will happen? It shall turn away from thee. All right, so instead of having to deal with a legion like most people in the world, actually I should say everyone but the elect, actually, to be correct. Instead of having to deal with a legion like them, you're going to sin because we're in the flesh, Romans 7, but you're able to manage it a lot better because you can call upon the names. People in the world don't have that. They were rejected. All right, verse 3, my son. So already it's talking to the men of Israel because we are the leaders of our nation. Sow not upon the furrows of unrighteousness. All right, I looked up what furrows is. So this is a farming analogy. All right, these are what furrows look like. So you don't want to sow an unrighteous version of this. So you don't want your shit to be zigzagging. You want it to be a straight line. All right, the straight and narrow path. Straight to Yahweh Shai. Sow not upon the furrow. So you don't want to sow upon those things. Okay, so let's just say, for example, you're farming. It looks just like this picture, right? Your shit looks just like this picture. Don't plant seeds of unrighteousness in your shit because it will grow into wickedness and you'll end up Will Smithing, but in your own individual way that Yahweh Bashem Yashai will have it be. Okay, I'm just using him as an example because the journalists will on the left-hand side will probably ride this story out for a while and it will become all everyone's talking about for the next couple weeks, months, whatever. Right? And it's not only that, it's a great distraction for the people. So expect a lot of prophecies to pop out like some big juicy ones. All right. Anyways, upon the furrows of unrighteousness, and thou shalt not reap them sevenfold. Seven meaning complete amount. Why? Because Yahweh Shai, just like a master chef, has something cooked up for each individual that goes off. All right. So we're going to end off with Matthew chapter 24, verse 22, the words of Yahushua HaMashiach, the author and finisher of our faith and beyond. So Matthew 24 and 22, okay? This is a contextual scripture. It was talking about 70 AD, but these words are immortal because of the times that we're living in. Prophecies still have to be fulfilled. All right. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. So how is this applicable in a modern sense? If Esau was allowed to continue ruling, we would all be destroyed. Because that's all you're ever going to get from left-handed individuals ruling is death, because the wages of sin is death. Continuing on, but for the elect's sake, the Wadi Habushim for allowing there to be an elect, and the Wadi Habushim for making a covenant with our lineage of our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right? A lot of stuff is speeding up. And the fact is, to even hammer in the point, Elder Apostle Tahar, he coined this year as the year of the turn-up for Yahweh Shemir Shai. And Yahweh Shemir Shai is dealing with prophecy. So things are turning up. Demons are turning up. But if the demons are turning up, we're turning up too. Videos are going hotter and hotter. Brothers are getting wiser, more knowledgeable in the spirit. This is a beautiful time to be alive, per se, right? Depending on who you ask, right? I know we'd all rather be in the spirit world, in paradise, but it's a beautiful thing to witness. And we have to continue to stay strong and keep fighting. And before you know it, this will seem like such a small thing compared to what's to come. So with that, I hope y'all were edified. Shalom.